Good morning. Okay. Gonna be a little bit of a short one this morning. I got grocery shopping and stuff to do today. And it doesn't look like we have an egg to open this morning. No, there are no eggs up top right now. And besides, yeah, with a 47-minute timer. I'm only going to be on here for about 20-25 minutes this morning. I gotta go get cleaned up this morning and get ready to rock and roll for the day. I got kind of a long day. Because we didn't do that snowblower yesterday, I'm going to end up having to put it together myself. Which is fine. I can't imagine it's that hard to put one together. All good, babe. I do it all the time. Yeah, a wooden cannon is a little bit much. I failed to consider the volume levels. So I'm hoping that I can lower the volume on that and it won't be picked up by the condenser. That's the hope. And if it is, hopefully it just comes off as just background noise, not anything that'll get me in trouble with, heaven forbid, the friggin' copyright police. Now that being said, what I am watching is Rurouni Kenshin, the 2023 release. I've already seen the original releases. I just really like the series. I've also seen the live action movies. Those are pretty good too. I thought they were great. They definitely respected the source material. They respected the source material. They were able to condense, parts and arcs of the series down into a single, 2, almost 3-hour movie. It wasn't really anything to dislike, in my opinion. Well, there was one thing. The version I watched was the English dub because I don't speak Japanese. So, sometimes the lip sync to the audio was a little off.
Oh, yeah.
But that's normal
But
from...
at least it wasn't as bad as the film. It was live action.
Oh, good lord. There's nothing that's that
They
bad.
tried to fuse Brotherhood and the original into a movie. They tried to take both of them and fuse them together.
Except they even screwed that up because they got the fights all discombobulated and didn't get them
They didn't get them
right either.
Not to mention the fact that how the heck was Roy Mustang in the same city as Edward and Alphonse when they fought that guy when they were fighting that sun god?
My better question is how the hell did that first fight take place? That's not who they fought first in the series.
In the original one, they did.
Well, it's not who they did in Brotherhood.
No, but
They fought the Freezer first in Brotherhood.
Yeah, in the original one, they find themselves themselves through the desert, and they find themselves
So.
there, where Edward almost drinks the wine from the fountain,
No, it's just
and they
the.
use that.
I didn't even watch. I got 5 minutes into that, and I'm like, no.
I gave the first fight scene a shot because I recognized where they were. But they did not show the story leading up to the fight. They just saw them running through the streets with the knock.
No, and if it was a retelling of Full Metal Alchemist from a different angle, it would have made more sense if they had actually given a little bit of background as to how Roy Mustang got, somehow got twisted up in it.
Exactly, because he was not in that same city. He was over in, I believe, Central, or East, or something. But he was not where Edward was fighting, fighting the priest for the sun god Lisa, which is weird. Not to mention, Edward's fight with that guy did not take place throughout the whole city. It
No.
took place in that church.
The fight that took place throughout the whole... Oh, there is one on the very roof of the building. Okay. I forgot we had one up here.
Oh yeah, that was my...
You gotta chill it. Oh, I had to give these guys an egg opening. I'll give you one of my dragon eggs.
Okay.
It's gonna be a Yormintide, though, so...
Yeah, I forgot I had that one. I put it up there so it would be cooler, but it didn't work.
It'll be a Yormintide. I have the breeding set up for that particular...
Yeah, I remember. Oh, it's that guy.
Yeah.
That guy always sticks out on his belt.
Forgot his name, but he is kind of funny.
I got it too. I couldn't even stand watching the live action Bleach.
That wasn't so bad.
It wasn't bad, but it kind of like put me off a little bit.
The one thing that they kind of frigged up with was the destruction of the city. It was the one big glaring mistake in the whole thing. The fight between Ichigo, Renji, and Bakugo. Sorry, I'm thinking of a different series. Byakuya. Instead of being over quickly, they turned it into this big Transformers-esque fight between Renji and Ichigo. Where it ended up doing, like, actual physical damage to the city. The problem with that is that when the captains go into the living world, there's a barrier to protect the living world from their attacks. And they totally neglected that was in existence, I guess, for visual effects. Like, they really broke a lot of shit.
I wonder what the living world thought happened, because they can't see Renji.
They actually showed a scene of that too, where people were confused and scared. Like, severely confused and scared. Which is why in Bleach, even the manga references the fact that there's a barrier that protects the living world from...
That's true.
And it was like the huge... Like, I was okay with everything else in that movie. I friggin' loved it. I thought it was hilarious watching Rukia fuck with Ichigo on a regular basis. It was hilarious.
That's hilarious in the show itself.
That's just funny in general. My problem was just with that one little fact that they overlooked. Had they not overlooked it, I will openly admit the last fight in the movie would not have been as interesting. And having actual real-world damage instead of a protective barrier kind of makes more sense when you think about it. Do hollows worry about real-world damage? Fuck no.
Episode 1, the Hollow season of Low Ghost.
Okay. Do the Quincy care about real-world damage? No. If you...
They are part of the real world.
If you saw the stuff that Mr. Handicrafts broke on a regular basis...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you actually watched all the little... It doesn't look like much because the arrows themselves are small projectiles, but you have to remember that when you put those kind of cracks into a concrete wall, you have to replace a large portion of a concrete wall. You don't just fill in the holes. You're still talking about a couple $1,000s worth of damage. Not to mention the fact that if you follow the canon of the series, those Quincy arrows can actually pierce through solid steel. So there goes the rebar underneath. So like I said, you're still talking anywhere from $500 worth of maintenance and repairs to $1,000 per every shot that he makes. So why is it that the Soul Society is the one group that is concerned with physical damage?
No.
Magnus, get down. Hey! You were told to get down.
I was trying to make him jump off by bouncing my leg, but he just doubled down and laid across my lap.
Okay. So the last 10 minutes have been effectively talking about anime. I'm gonna go... yeah, which is fine. But I'm gonna go raid a dungeon.
I'm gonna go join your game.
Well, hurry up because, you know, you have to go to work.
I have to quick road.
I mean, technically, you don't have to be out of here until, like, 15 before 7. And it doesn't take you that long to get dressed.
No.
Especially not now that that is, I assume, over.
Yes, actually. Very true.
So, I'm going to fast travel to my other base real quick. Because there's a dungeon right outside the door of my base. What just happened? Ah, that was weird.
Yes, it was. Anyhow.
Password's up here.
Is that a B?
B8 and M.
D?
B as in boy.
Oh, what was B? 8 and M?
Yep.
Cake, I make the cake.
Oh crap, I have a full inventory actually. That's not a good idea.
Oh, nice, let me take your plate.
My plate's up over your head. Okay, let's see. Drop the eggies, the fruits, and the treasures. That should be enough space for one dungeon, I'd imagine. Yes, excuse me. Ooh, B grades, or B guards.
Cool.
No, I got a hooligan. And I got a Catris out of the deal.
Now, I know that these conveyor belts aren't supposed to interact with people, but why don't they actually make the character move down if you're standing on it?
I don't know, but it would be pretty funny if they did.
Yeah, you're not even really standing on it. You're like
It'd be even
resting
more
over it.
awesome if they were open-ended conveyor belts and you could just kind of fall off the end.
Yeah, but as it is,
Actually,
they
the
have
thing that I don't like is that the end piece where the conveyor belt ends is not actually a chest.
it's nothing.
Exactly.
It has both ends, and supposedly it comes out of one and goes in the other. But what it should be is, for the chest, it should literally be a chest for the item in question for the thing. Like if you, this is the spear line, you should have the side where the belt's coming out of has the ingredients like the sticks, the ingots, the stone, the palvium, and whatever else you need to make pal spears on one end, and then this other end is the storage chest where they come out and so you can pick them up
Right.
without having to literally walk up to the conveyor belt and push the collect button. Basically where you select what you want to make and you collect it from the very end. That would be really cool. Same with the handiwork and the weapon workbench. Do the same thing. Have the end over here actually hold the proper ingredients instead of having to use other chests, and then have them stored down at the end, where you just select what you want to make by touching the conveyor. Or you can make it to where one end you select is what you make, and the other end is where you collect.
It's still not doing it.
Do what?
I'm trying to pay my ex for,
Oh yeah, that.
We're just gonna have to put the money on my card, I guess, and do it that way.
We'll wait until the pending clears, and it says that it's not pending. I did that last
Dude.
week, and it was still pending for like 3 days.
Okay, that's enough of that. You're gonna get a pal, and it's not gonna be a nice one.
So why are you creating so many Yorlin ties?
Just trying to get one without gluttony. The matter with them is that they're wondering how Kenshin knew that they were back there. And they're freaked out by it. Dude just doesn't know when to quit, does he?
About what?
Trying to get that stinking dojo, he's worse than Plankton on the secret recipe. This moron has it in his head that no matter what, he's going to end up with that dojo.
With her dojo?
Yeah. See, unlike the original series, this one actually shows the original, the first bad guy's brother being involved, which isn't in the actual the original animated series. It shows a more in-depth angle of him trying to use the legal system and some other background tricks to try to, you know, maneuver things so he could get it. The guy's just a scumbag, really.
Mm. Yeah, but we already knew that.
Yeah. I don't operate that way, though.
No. No, you don't.
You missed, bitch.
What?
B-Guard tried to detonate. Triggered up the detonation. I called back Anubis.
And it just went on its way without
Yep.
trouble.
Exactly. Just like those two did, actually.
I am making a song for my birthday.
Hmm.
Oh, burger yourself too.
Okay, on a ground combat level, Anubis claps some serious cheeks.
Sounded. Good boy.
He knows what time it is.
Yes, he does. And he does not like it. Sounded. Other part. Good boy.
Dude, stay down. Ah.
set up over in your other base?
I believe so. Oh, you mean like a person bed?
Yeah, person bed.
No. No, the other base is just pals and harvesting stuff. But if you give me a minute. Well, it means that one of the founding pals, if not more of them, have it.
Yeah, one has button, the other has bottom and stomach.
Yeah.
Which is you crazy button.
Mm-hmm. Catch. Catch, damn you.
Hey. No. Hey. Hey.
Good.
Be able to clear my throat finally.
Just finishing up the dungeon and going back to base. I know it did. It can wait for at least 2 or 3 minutes. It won't hurt nothing. Well, that was a dungeon and a half. They're a lot harder to do when you're at level. Yeah. Alrighty, well, that about wraps for this morning. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the content. If you did, hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons. I'd greatly appreciate it. Maybe leave a comment. I might not get to all the comments and stuff, but I do certainly make an effort. Hopefully, y'all have a lovely Friday and get out in whatever good weather you got, or if you're staying in, watch a good movie with your family and have a Merry Christmas. Peace out.